So hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I am Lou and this is the month ahead reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. So we are looking at the month of October. Please remember this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with you all. If it doesn't resonate, then firstly, please check out if you're checking this out as your sun sign, please check out your moon and rising placements, as those videos may have an message for you. But if not, then just move forward respectfully to the next reader who may have something for you at this time. If you are wanting more of a personal read, if you are wanting a month ahead, some guidance for the month ahead, then I am available for private readings. All the details about everything is in the description box below. Literally, there's everything there, but all about me, all about what I do, what I'm here for, the private readings, donations, etc., decks used, all down below. So let's get into this reading, shall we? Please remember, if you are liking, give me that like and click on that subscribe button if you want to receive more messages. I do post pretty much every single day, so there's always new content here for you. So let's get into the energies. The main theme of this month for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising is healing. It says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. So this month is all about your healing. It is all about things that will help you move forward, will help you create a new reality for yourself. Okay, so week one. Week one, you are being thoroughly supported by the angels. You are being supported by Source, universe, whatever you want to call it. You do have that support around you. It may be hard for you to actually connect with it, because what we have at this time as the challenge is solitude. So what I'm feeling is week one could be quite difficult, as in finding time for yourself. We do live on the earth. We do have earthly plane things that we need to deal with. And I'm feeling that at this moment, it could be that there's a lot going on in your life and you're just finding it hard to actually spend that time to meditate, to journal, to connect with your soul, to connect with the universe, to get the answers that you are needing. The angels are letting you know that they are there, they are supporting you, they are helping you through this, they are trying to create time for you to actually pursue your spiritual side a bit more. But at this time, you are just struggling to actually fit it in with your life. They are there, they are trying to support you, they are guiding you. Just watch out for the epiphanies coming through, messages, repeat synchronicities, etc. They are all messages being conveyed to you at this time. Week two is moving into a bit of a harsher time. We do have the main theme as emotional loss and disruption. Now, this could be coming from week one because of the busyness that I'm feeling within week one. It could be really sort of like the energies building to a climax for week two. What I'm also feeling here is this could be a repeat cycle. For some of you, you will sit there and think, actually, I've been here before. This has happened to me before. This is a repeat cycle. This is something that you didn't learn from in the first time. So now you're having to learn it again. It could also just be a test to see whether you did learn it originally and whether you can deal with it and move through it with a different energy to what you did before. For some of you, this could be quite a harsh week. He's holding his heart there. He's like really feeling that pain. Things are just not, it's all a bit disconnected, just not, everything's fallen apart. Obviously, that's not really what you came here to hear. We like to hear something positive, but what you need to remember is when you receive these messages, this is what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. Week two could be difficult. However, if you are pre-warned, which is what I'm doing for you now, then you are pre-armed. You are aware that something may be going on. You may need to be it gives you a chance to sort of like get your breath together and go into the week knowing that there might be something quite difficult to deal with. Now, the challenge is we have the shadow card. So the challenge is there's something going on in the background, something that you can't see. Remember, there's two sides to every story as well, which I'm seeing here. There's just two sides. Not everything is as clear as what you think it is. And I'm thinking that is what has come up as the challenge, because week 1, you were struggling with time, you had a lot going on your plate, and it may be that by week 2 that someone or something is going to happen that it brings this sort of like shadow to light, and that is what is causing this disruption in your life at this time. Remember, everything is an opportunity for you to grow. This is strengthening you in one way or another. It may be a harsh way to learn, but it is something that will strengthen you and move you forward in the highest good for yourself and those around you. So when we get to move on to week 3, we do have conflict and defeat, and we have power. Okay, so I'm just feeling that whoever this reading is for, it's been quite a turbulent month. It could be that it's even started at the sort of like the end of September. It could have been going on for a lot longer than that, but it's all sort of like coming to a climax. And what we have, obviously, this is the month of healing. So whatever is happening in your life, yes, it may be quite negative energies, it may be quite heavy, it may be quite hard, but this is actually healing the situation. Obviously, it just depends on how you're going to react to it, how you're going to deal with it, whether you're going to shower this with love or whether you're going to shower this with anger. Obviously, what you need to remember is you have the power. This is what this is telling you in week 3. You have the power within you to deal with this in a way that you want to deal with it. So if you want it to be resolved, you do have the power to resolve the issue. This card here, conflict and defeat, this is the 5 of Swords. This is very much about battles that are not easily won. This is about sometimes it's just best to walk away. Again, it's telling you you have the strength to do that. You can actually walk away from a situation and not inflame it more. Rather, if someone is standing there and arguing with you, sometimes it's best for you to just walk away. And this is telling you you have that strength to walk away. It diffuses the energy that the other one is taking into the situation. It diffuses the situation for you. You don't need to be being pulled down into this negative energy. What I'm also feeling with this is a battle that no one will win. There are 2 sides of the story, as I got with this shadow side. What you see one way, someone else sees a different way. You have the power to be that higher person, to take that higher ground, to move forward and say, let's agree to disagree kind of energy. The challenge is seeing how this is moving you forward. Okay. I'm just feeling that the energy for October for you, I'm really sorry, it's quite heavy. But what I'm feeling is you're wanting everything to go in a positive direction, but from what's going on in your life, it's not going in a positive direction. And you are trying your hardest to get it to go in a positive way, but it's just not going that way. And because it's not going the way you want it to go, then it's almost like you are not seeing how this can actually benefit you in the future. So what we are needing to do here is for you to drop that need to be in control. You're trying to control the situation too much. Sometimes it is just better, as I said, to just walk away from it. Don't get that involved, that you are wanting it to work out in a way that is just not working out in at this time. This is about you being that bigger person and not trying to take control in a way that leaves others feeling like they have no power. And this is about not disempowering someone else, because when you disempower someone else, that then will ultimately reflect on the situation and could actually make it worse. Moving into week 4, this I'm feeling is when this healing energy is really starting to take shape. It has happened with every single reading so far. By week 3 and 4, that's when the main theme is really coming into effect. It's like almost like you've been building up to this. So I'm feeling with week 3, if you are walking away, if you are saying, right, this is not where I want to be, this is not what I want to be doing, we need something more, etc. It is moving you towards firm foundations. This is you almost setting those boundaries and saying, do you know what? I'm not going to be part of that. I don't want to be part of it. It's not part of me and it doesn't feel right to me, etc. This is you like drawing a line under whatever has gone on before, whatever has been causing all this trouble during the beginning of the month. It's like, no more. I want my firm foundation. I am standing solid. I'm being drawn very much to this mountain this time when I'm reading this card, about how it's going to take a lot to move that mountain, but you are standing strong in your power and saying, I do not wish to be part of this conflict anymore. I am moving away from it. I agree to disagree. This is you taking that higher ground. This is you saying, this is what I stand for. This is what's important for me. And that is what I'm going to stay with. The challenge is choosing wisely. Okay, so with this, I always see this with lots and lots of different choices. There are different ways that you can go about your life. There are different things that you can actually do. At this time, you may be struggling to make wise decisions. I just had like a real tickle in my throat then. You may have trouble choosing the words that you are wanting to say with people. Excuse me, sorry about that. You may be having problems communicating, getting your point across, etc. This is a time for you to really think about your words. Don't just say something and without thinking. This is a time to really choose your words before you take any action, whether you say it, whether you do it, etc. Choose wisely at week 4. So the final message we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What card above all cards is in the highest good for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs to receive for the month of October? What one message above all messages is in the highest good of all to receive for the month of October? Let's have a look, shall we? One card for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, highest good of all. One card that is beneficial and for the highest good of all. We have Sacred Divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. So yes, you can go down the path where you're continuing with battles, where you're continuing to be in that negative energy, or there's the other path where you can step away and you can go towards something more, standing your ground, doing what is right for you and understanding that just because that's right for you, it's not right for someone else. Let them go on their path and continue their journey to do what they need to be doing. So I'm going to read from the book. It is card number 30. Reduces down to 3, which is about communication, cooperation, all those sort of things. Number 3 to me is always about the Ascended Masters. So where you have got this spiritual support, always call on the angels. You are being guided at this time. So I will hold the card. So I don't cover the words. There we go, just there for you. We have Sacred Divinity. Honour your divinity. There are 2 paths ahead. Embrace your sacred divinity is honouring the divine feminine and masculine that resides within you. Every person shares both aspects of divinity. These are not stereotypical versions of what means to be female or male. The divine feminine incorporates aspects of unconditional love, compassion and gentleness, but these are also qualities of the divine masculine. Having expanded our intelligence and consciousness, human beings are no longer critical survivalists. We have evolved and adapted as a collective group. With growing intelligence and awareness, human beings, regardless of gender, can achieve these divine qualities. Men are able to embrace their inner gentler qualities and women outward qualities of strength. Connecting to our divine self is to align with the divinity of Source. Divine balance occurs when these dual aspects are in harmony within the body and resulting in a feeling of wholeness. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine and masculine has occurred within you. You may be feeling highly analytical or overly emotional. Now is the time to address this issue as you are weighed down with imbalanced energies. You may feel emotionally disconnected from either the masculine or feminine side. Right now, you are being asked to honor the sacred divinity that exists within you. Expressing the divine traits of creativity, expression, gentleness, confidence, and strength is what is required now. Feel the beauty and love that is uniquely you and honor it. Give yourself a special gift to remind you of this inner journey and how much you care about your divine self and well-being. Connecting and creating a strong sisterhood or brotherhood is fantastic, but you must remember you radiate with energetic duality. If you find yourself ignoring or judging this side of yourself, ask yourself what you are hiding. Identify these qualities without judgment and work on healing or balancing these aspects. The shadow aspect is illogical, exploitation, and oppression. The sacred crystal is crocite. The angelic assistance is Archangel Chamuel. Love, tolerance, and personal boundaries. Affirmation is, I honor and respect the sacred divinity that pulses through me. So immediately what I'm drawing from this was that personal boundaries at the very end there, because week 4 with these firm foundations, this is what I was saying about drawing a line in whatever this conflict is that's going on around you, about having the power to walk away and saying, this is not for me. This is you drawing up those boundaries. This is not for me. This is not how I want it to be. This is you moving forward, putting up your boundaries and saying, nope, not for me. I want more. So this month, yes, you are healing. It may be quite a lot that you are having to heal from, but one way or another, the healing energy is there. Yes, obviously with healing, sometimes there comes pain. It's like with the snake, it's like with the scorpion. They are both healing medicines, but they both have a bite or a sting. And it's like, yeah, this month could be quite hard for you, Taurus, but understand it is part of the process. It is part of the healing, what needs to take place. It's not just healing for you, it's healing for those around you as well. So although things are not looking the best, we know that by the end of the month, this will be over. Things will be moving forward and you will be standing more in your personal power. You will be moving more into your masculine energy of saying, no, putting up those boundaries and doing what is right for you. So if this reading is resonating, please remember, give me that thumbs up. If you are wanting to see more, click on that subscribe button. I promise you the messages that come through me are what you need, not necessarily what you want, but sometimes you do need good messages and good messages do come through for you. So if you are wanting, just click on that subscribe. But having said that, you take care of yourselves and trust that everything will work out how it is exactly meant to work out. Okay, so take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.